Oh dear, there's a lot of shade there, Carl.
I know.
Hi guys, Future Carla here. As you all know, my ring light broke, so I'm sorry if at any point during this video the lighting changes or it gets kind of dark. I'm working on finding a new ring light, but you know what, it's the ECQ, so it's getting a little harder to find things. I think that's about it, so let's get on with the video. Hey guys!
Hi.
Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Guess who I have?
Me.
That's right, I've got my mom with me and we've also got
Me.
Trina's in the room as well. Hello, welcome to a brand new week. I hope all of you are doing well. Like I said, I've got mom with me because by the time you guys were watching this, it's going to be Mother's Day. Mother's Day is on May 10th. So you guys are going to be watching this on Wednesday, which means this coming Sunday for all y'all is Mother's Day. And I thought what better way to celebrate a day of moms than by having my mom
Color her hair.
No, don't say it yet. In a video. You are sweating, girl. Why are you acting as if I'm gonna whack you?
Because your brush makes me, it tickles me.
It's tart.
I know.
A lot of people have been wanting us to do a Q&A because they really love our relationship. Why shouldn't they? I'm adorable. But I thought,
tyrant.
not a tyrant.
You're making me love.
I asked you guys over on Instagram stories to send me a couple of questions that mom and I could answer. And you know what? Q&As are fun, but I thought we'd take it up a notch. And what better way to do that than
Color your hair.
Yay! Quarantine vibes. The regrowth is real. I colored mom's hair last weekend and it turned out really good. Hair dye in a box. We classy like that. Now we don't know how this is gonna go.
We didn't test it on your arm.
Yeah. I like to live dangerously. L'Oreal Excellence Fashion 6.1 Age Medium Brown. So we're going for a dark hair color today. I'm editing this video right now and I just wanted to put a little disclaimer before all of this. We realized after coloring my hair that we had bought the wrong kind of box dye for the second time in a row. We'll get to that later. I got it off of Shopee, by the way. I'll link it in the description for you guys. I've already mixed the hair color for mom.
Are you sure this isn't gonna blow up? Keep shaking it.
So the kit comes with the hair color that you mix in with something in this bottle, and then you shake it together, and then this is basically the hair color. It also comes with gloves. You wanna put on your gloves, mom? Ooh, it's like an unboxing. The first step is actually to use the protective pre-color serum. So mom's gonna put this all over my hair, and then you go in with the two colors that I was telling you about. So you mix it all in here, and then you rinse, and then you put this balm afterwards.
Really fingers this long?
Maybe it's like a unisex, universal. If you want to get to know us more and see if my hair will fall off or not,
No, don't say that.
then please keep watching.
I have such big hands.
Well, you know what they say about big hands.
Big rings. Here's mom trying to put on her gloves.
2,000 years later.
So mom, while you figure out how to wear the gloves, kasi naka-jewelry ka pa.
Ready for surgery.
I'm just gonna put a towel.
Almost whacked me in the face with a towel.
Step 1.
You know, guys, this won't work because I'm shorter than you.
Ow!
Oh dear. Alright, so... Alright mom, should we get started on some questiones?
Yeah, gosh, you have so much hair.
Was Tita Mariles strict when it came to having boyfriends?
No, I was just being reasonable.
Trina, what's your answer?
When it got to you, not really. But being the eldest, I was the one through the baptism of fire.
That is so not true.
That is true.
It's a little bit true.
Hello, you would be able to go out already.
No, okay.
Without chaperone.
Mom didn't let us have boyfriends when we were in grade school or high school. Her rule growing up was when you reached college, then you could have a boyfriend.
Yes.
You had your first boyfriend when you were first year college. Like a couple of weeks into college, you had a boyfriend. Same with me. No, but what did you say? She called her daughters thirsty. Happy Mother's Day indeed. Wow, thanks, Mom. Oh, okay. Do you think you were strict when it came to us having boyfriends?
No, I was just being really careful because you're girls.
I think she was.
Really?
At least it's not my hair in the chopping block. I think she was strict. But when it got to you, she was already...
I was exhausted.
Now that we're older, I can see why she had those rules. Like maybe at the time I felt so oppressed.
sound like Britney Spears.
Oh, baby, baby. How have you been dealing with each other and with this situation that we have now?
We're doing okay. I mean, once in a while, you have cabin fever.
Me lang?
Also, Trina,
And Mom.
I don't get cabin fever. I'm always very quiet and pleasant.
This is your cabin. That's why you're not getting it.
What? It's your cabin too. It's your house. The two of you are always mocking me.
Okay, Mom's gonna start applying the
Actually, your
hair
hair's
dye
like
now.
fur. My gosh, it's like so thick.
Thank you. We have the occasional spat here and there, but we're also kind of so used to being with each other that I don't think we get cabin fever as bad or as often as, like, let's say families that aren't used to being together all the time. How are we handling the situation though, like this whole ECQ?
I think we're doing okay. It's just that, of course, we are all concerned about what's happening to those people who have so much less in life. Those who can't go to work, the daily wage earners, the frontliners who are risking their lives taking care of the sick. I think that's what we are very concerned about.
We make sure to pray not just for ourselves and for our country, but for the world, for this entire situation. Because honestly, feel like this is something that's completely out of anyone's control. And since it's something that's so new and so scary, I feel like everyone is rattled and we just all have to do our part and find ways to cope. And I think our family is doing well in that regard. What are the things that you guys discovered sa isa't isa ngayong ECQ?
Actually, I think I know both of you pretty well. I don't think I discovered anything new.
Wow, are we that boring?
It's not that you're boring, it's that I know my children. So I was able to discover that you are both very selfless. Your worries about other people, and then you want to try as much as possible to see where you can help, whether it be donations or prayers. I discovered a genuine sense of compassion for people that you don't even know.
Mom's the perfect mom, so it was nothing else to discover.
That's true. Bigyan na ng jacket. Why did you name me Karla?
Because I wanted another name that starts with a letter K. I like the name Karla.
It makes one of us.
She didn't want Kuracha.
Aw, Karacha has a nice ring to it.
Courage is kind of crab, isn't it? Yeah, but your second name is nice, Alyssa.
How long have you been rocking those red lips? And when did you find the perfect shade?
Red has always been my favorite color. I think I've always worn red lipstick. I started to discover the really, really nice shades of red when Trina would start buying me lipsticks when she would go abroad, whether it was Kat Von D, Fenty, Jeffree Star.
How do you feel about Karla moving out when she gets married?
Well, I'm sad that she'll be moving out, but that's her life, and she has the right to live her life the way she wants to, for as long as it's not immoral.
You poked my ear!
Oh, sorry.
There was some hidden meaning there, folks. Funny moments niyo po ni Mama Bear. Stay safe, little nugget from Sorsogon.
Hey!
You know, we should go to Sorsogon. Diba we're planning mga local trips?
Yes, we
when
should.
all of this is over? Girl, I'm gonna check out Sorsogon. Can I go first? I know this is...
London.
Yes!
I was gonna say the same thing when you lost me in the train.
I think one of the funniest moments we've ever had, and one of the most recent ones, was our London trip. Again, if you guys haven't seen it, I'll leave the playlist linked for you. Is when we lost Mom on the tube. She entered the train and the doors closed. And Trina and I stood there in complete shock. And Mom, from inside the train, what did you do, Mom, when the doors closed? Every time I rewatch it, I laugh because it's just one of my favorite memories and it's also one of the funniest ones.
You had a funny moment at my expense.
Y'all remember Korea? Just leave me here.
Was that Korea?
Yeah, so we went to South
That
Korea
was so good.
a couple of years back. It was one of our favorite countries, like, to go. We should go back. But it was like the dead of winter and we were hiking to the Seoul Tower. We had to go uphill. No, we were walking for like a really long time already. And then we saw like this big hill that we had to climb to get to Seoul Tower. And Mom was just not having it.
Yep.
She sat down by a light post and she was like,
Just leave me here!
That wasn't funny for me because my feet were so painful.
who's your favorite daughter, Mom?
Definitely that's gonna be me.
That's
Oh.
me.
That's me.
My two daughters.
Because imagine when Carla's upset, she always repeats that I am the favorite.
I'm Mom's favorite, but when Mom and I fight, Trina's her favorite.
I don't have favorites. I love both of you equally.
There's no such
You
thing.
both have your strengths and you both have your weaknesses.
I can't even think of us.
I don't have a
Maybe
weakness.
food is my
Oh my
weakness.
gosh. Your
Okay.
weakness, Trina, you're so impatient just like Karla.
How did I get roped into this? I'm just sitting here. How are Trina and Karla now as adults compared to when they were kids?
Ay, they were so adorable when they were kids.
And we're not cute now?
Well, I can't carry you now, but like
Mom,
when
you
were-
shouldn't be carrying any grown women now.
When you were little kids, wow, I would really look forward to summer vacation because I'd have you with me all day and I could play with you, and I don't know, I just had so much fun.
So basically, that's now during this quarantine.
But how are we now as adults, Mom?
Well, like I said, you're impatient. You talk back. You answer
Debbie
back.
Downer. Thank you so much for that.
Is this like a bull session?
But you're also very loving when you don't have topa. When you don't have topa. When you don't have topa.
There's a lot of shade there,
I
guys.
know. You're very affectionate.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
Ooh.
Very protective over.
Is it okay to lie just to comfort your child?
Depends on what kind of lie. A lie is a lie, according to Pastor B. If it's not a lie that will really damage anyone else, including your child, and it's just because you want to make your child feel better, you can say it and then just ask for forgiveness. Because God will understand that you did it out of love, right?
That's not how it works. If you love your child, you tell them the truth.
You don't know when you have your own kids.
Oh, this one from Monique for Tita. What was your life like when you were Karla's age?
She had 2 children.
You had
already.
2 kids.
Yeah.
You actually didn't live here.
Yeah, right after I got married, we moved to New York. That's where Trina was born. And then we stayed there for a little over a year. Then we came back. We were here for, what, maybe 3 years? Then we moved back to Chicago.
And then they moved back here and had me. What do you think your life will be like when you reach your mom's age? You mean 37? Hopefully I'll be really nicely settled and chill and have great relationships with my kids and with Mom and with Trina still. Oh, Mom, this is for us from Elton. Hey, Elton! If it were only Mom and Karla, what country would you visit together and why?
I can't think of it just us without Trina.
I can. I'd take you to Egypt because you love the pyramids and stuff.
London, Scotland, Japan.
How about you, Trin?
Probably the same.
Me too.
But where are we gonna go locally?
Locally, I want to go back to Bacolod.
Me too, I like Bacolod.
I call it, but I also want to take us to a
I want to go to Palawan. I've never been. I also want to go to Davao. What's one trait you wish you could change about the other person?
Being very short-tempered and hot-headed.
Oh, that was a quick answer. I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but sometimes I feel like you care too much, like you make it your problem. Like, I wish you cared about yourself more.
You know what? You're in a very precarious situation. Mom has her here.
I know. Are you proud of the lady that Karla has grown up to be? And if so, what makes you proud of her?
That's a long pause. That was a long pause.
Shut up! You're
That was
just
like a super
you're-
pregnant pause.
you're just-
like that's twin pregnant pause. Like that pregnant.
She just
That pregnant.
I am proud of the lady that she has grown up to be. You're a very loving, thoughtful, kind lady that I think that when you love completely to your detriment sometimes. Sometimes you don't see things that are right in front of you because you love the person. You don't take criticism, whether it's about you or someone that means something very well, even if it's well meant.
I don't like this Q&A. Best lesson that you learned from each other?
God, it's like I'm decorating a cake.
I think a lesson that I learned from you is to really just love. Like, to love people despite their shortcomings and faults and flaws. Like, if there's one thing I think of when I think of you, it's that you just love people. And I think also it's sometimes to your detriment. At the end of the day, you have to love each other because, you know, that's what God would want us to do.
What I've learned from you is that I have to think of myself also once in a while and not to be anybody's punching bag, not to let people take advantage of me because sometimes I give people too much of the benefit of the doubt to the point that it's being foolish.
Oh, I like this, and you can answer for both Trina and I. What's your most touching memory of us when we were kids?
Oh wow. There's so many. Trina, when we were living in Chicago Wood, she was just like 3.5.
Okay.
But she was always helping me, even in the kitchen.
So I've done all my chores in advance.
Yeah. No wonder she hates the kitchen now. She's like, I paid my dues.
When I would cook, I'd call her, and even if she was playing, she would never put on a bad face or put on a tantrum. And then ask her, Trina, could you please give me the onions? And she'd run to the pantry and get, is it this, Mom? And I'd say yes. She'd give it to me. Or Trina, can you give me the potatoes? I mean, you know, for a little girl who's playing
Yeah.
and having a good time, and then you interrupt her playtime because you're asking her for help. But she always behaved as if it was part of her game to help me. Very sweet little girl.
What happened?
I know.
And then for me,
Wala.
You girls, when you were a little girl, you were so tough. Really, really tough. One time, you were so naughty. I called your attention and I said, don't do that. And then I asked you for your hand and I gave you a slap on your palm. And instead of crying, you looked at me defiantly and gave me your other hand.
So she was following the Bible, sir.
I was
Yep.
following Jesus.
Yep. Turning the other cheek.
Exactly.
No, but truthfully, one of my favorite memories with you, girls, is when I used to take you to... Is it Dulcinea?
Dulcinea, that's what I was gonna say. Because the question was also, what are some of your favorite memories with your mom when you were a kid?
And then we'd eat churros con chocolate.
Yeah, and palmeras.
Yes. And we make
Oh.
faces, remember?
Yeah. Because Trina is 7 years old. We all went to Assumption, San Lorenzo. And her dismissal was a lot later than mine. So I remember I was in the 2nd grade. What would happen was my mom would pick me up and then I would change in the car from my blouse. I'd still wear my school skirt to a t-shirt or a sando. And then we'd go to Glorieta and go to Dulcinea. And she'd ask me about my day and she'd listen to me make cuento about the silliest things. And I'll never forget those days because I always looked forward to them. And when I look back at all of the pictures, I now know why I was so chubby. Any advice on how to start opening up to my mom? Daughter's perspective, I honestly feel like you should just do it, like just start. If you're afraid to talk about really big things, then start with something small, your day at work, or something that's going on with your friends, or something that interests you. Because I feel like one of the reasons why Mom Trina and I are so close is because we talk to each other basically about everything. We're not afraid to tell each other things or open up about things. And I feel like I have gotten the best advice for situations, not just from Mom, but from Trina as well.
My perspective is this: I cannot think of any mom who does not love her children. So I think as a mother, you will always appreciate your kids coming to you to ask you your opinion, to ask you for advice, or even just to chat and have a good laugh. I've always made it clear to Trina and to Karla that they can always come to me and they can talk to me about anything. I cannot promise that I will always agree with them, but I can promise that I will listen. So if you're having difficulty opening up to your mom, maybe you can try small fun things first. Maybe if you both enjoy going shopping, you can go out.
When all of this is over.
When all of this is over. Small talk, you'll see, it will progress. But you have to be open. Everything must always be spoken in love and concern for the other.
Build the relationship. Obviously, you guys love each other because, you know, you're mother and daughter. But at the same time, building a relationship is a whole different story. Like, my mom's my best friend. But she wasn't my best friend, like, right off the bat, you know? I think that also comes with age. Our relationship just continued to grow. I like this question and I want Trina to answer. Trina, you have to make your voice loud.
Okay.
I said loud, not lower. Paano po magalit si mom when you guys were younger? I can't imagine because she's too charming. We have very specific stories. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
So when I was in grade school, we had to research on a country for UND. Ours was Russia.
Take note, no internet yet, no
Yeah,
Google,
so
no
mom
nothing.
would help me summarize the book of knowledge. Mom's script is really it's actually very nice.
Yes.
But if you're in grade school, you don't really understand. It was 3 yellow pads long, which I had to rewrite. Of course, I could not submit her papers. And every single time I would forget what the 2 words were. Soviet Union. I had asked her around maybe 5 to 6 times. And she was cooking them. That's how long it was to write. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's these words again. What do they mean? Of course, I don't know why I didn't think of re-looking at the other times I asked for it. But anyway, I called her and she thought before she exits the kitchen goes,
It better not be Soviet Union.
so I pointed at the
This might be shocking to my younger audience, but if you ask your older siblings or if you ask your friends who are older, Filipino moms tend to either favor a slipper or a bakya. Now, I will admit, I was a very naughty kid. Like, I would do things I knew I wasn't supposed to do. So, from time to time, mom would have to whip out her
Wooden.
bakya, okay?
Dr. Schultz is
Yes, Dr. Schultz. Okay, imported. That didn't make the pain any better. And I already knew when she was coming towards me with that bakya in her hand that was gonna go down. And she hit me in the butt. She always made sure, mom loved us so much, she made sure to hit us talaga where the fat was, which wasn't hard because we've got big butts. Now here's the best part. So I would cry because it was so painful, right? And she would be so angry, but without fail. 5 minutes after she would spank me, she would go to me wherever I was, usually in my room, crying like a drama queen. She'd enter the room, and then she'd get Herodoid or this bruise screen and start massaging my butt. And she'd go, oh, it's okay na. It's okay na. I'm not mad.
No, I think your best memory with mom was when she had the ring.
Mom was driving. We were stuck in traffic and she was making me harot. We were laughing and stuff like that, and she was trying to tickle me. She was doing something to me. I was in the passenger seat. And all of a sudden, I hear this bang on the glass window and then a sharp pain in my nose. And I could not, for the life of me, understand how that sound made my nose hurt. But I had bent over, screaming, "My nose!" And my mom was like, "What's wrong?" Now, just for reference, please look at my mother's wrists. This is a simple at-home jewelry set, okay? My mom is usually adorned. Apparently, she had this one ring, which she has since melted down and reworked. Thank you, Mom. It was this big ring that covered half of her middle finger, and it was filled with diamonds all around it. While she had been making me harot, that ring flew from her finger, hit the window, and ricocheted straight into my nose, causing me to bruise. I had the biggest black and blue all around my nose. It was so bad that she had to buy me concealer, which at grade 6, I didn't know how to put. Favorite bonding nyo aside from shopping? By the way, ang cool po ng mom nyo. Yeah!
When we travel. Actually, for me, when we're home, just all three of us, and then talking or watching a movie, I think that's great too.
Who is the first to make lambing pag may tampuhan? Me. Because it's usually my fault.
Finally, she agrees.
Paano ka kinomfort ng mom nyo during your first heartbreak? Trina was first year college when she got her heart broken. My mom picked me up from school and told me that Trina and her boyfriend had broken up. So to just ready myself for when I had gotten home. I was like, okay. We got home. I went upstairs and I found Trina face down on my mom's bed. Trin, hi. She peeled off her face from the mattress, looked at me, all red, swollen, full of tears and hair, and she was like, hi.
She always loves to say in any hardship the Bible passage that says, "This too shall pass." I remember your first heartache when you were rolling all over the floor.
What kind of laugh is that? Like, what kind of sound is that? I don't even know.
Oh my gosh, it's like you're throwing tantrums again.
Do you remember what you told me? Aside from stop rolling around, you're getting dirty.
Told you not to cry, that God has somebody better for you.
He also told me he wasn't funny. How do we deal with petty inisan?
I keep quiet.
Trina gets us stuff. What was your worst fight about?
I think our fights are really just petty. And then
They
explode.
escalate.
Even when we travel.
Our fights are really petty, but because we're also so different in personality, it just escalates. What's your favorite dish that your mom cooks?
Steak.
Roast beef, steak, lamb. What's your comfort food?
I just like food, period.
What's my favorite food? And what's Trina's favorite?
Your favorite food is sinigang.
That's true.
Trina's favorite food is steak.
How do you make time for each other even though you're both busy with work? Before this whole ECQ, we really always made it a point to make weekends family time. And also again when we travel. Who loves coffee more? Me. Mom can't have it. She'll palpitate. Does Mama Bear get too exhausted when traveling? I love all her coats and travel wear.
Sometimes, yeah. Because you people forget that I'm not as young as you.
But you're only 37.
That's true.
What's the best gift that Ate Karla gave you aside from my presents?
All the gifts you girls give me are equal in value.
How to age gracefully?
When I know, I'll let you know.
Lots of questions about this. Drop your skincare routine, Mariles. This is not foundation. She does not wear foundation. She does not wear concealer.
She has no blemishes.
You know how hard that is when your mom is so freaking makinis and you're not?
Hi, Pimple. I'm talking to you.
Well, I use any facial cleanser that the girls give me. I'm very blessed in the sense that my skincare comes from my daughters. They give me different brands and I just use whatever they give me. I didn't use skincare for the longest time until Karla started nagging me.
You're supposed to wear skincare, Mom.
And I didn't use sunscreen either until Trina started bugging.
You're supposed to use sunscreen, Mom.
If you were Carla's age, would you be her friend or her kaaway? I think we'd be friends.
Yes.
I would be the mean girl and mom would be the nice friend. Be the one that everyone hates and then mom would be the one everyone loves. Do you handle Carla's finances?
No, she's mature in that respect. She can do her own.
How to be a cool mom?
I never thought I was a cool mom. I like to spend time with my girls. I enjoy the stuff that they enjoy. I don't make the effort to try and be a cool mom. I'm just myself. And maybe it's also because I enjoy a lot of the things that young people do. Younger people do.
This is from Nico Salva. Where did you get your kaartehan and oversensitivity? Was I always maarte daw and oversensitive when I was a kid?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a quick answer. What do you and your mom have in common? We love food, we love makeup, We love traveling. And we like to cook.
Yes.
Shout out to Trina. As a mom, what's your advice to your daughter when she has a suitor?
I would always tell my girls that it doesn't matter if the man is rich or handsome. What matters is the kind of heart that he has. That he must love God above all, and then love you, be faithful to you, be loyal, and wealth and good looks are just the icing on the cake. But his heart is what is most important.
Oh, this is from Lucy. She has so many questions now about Grandpa. Did he ever get hit on because he was so good looking?
Yes, always.
How and when did your mom meet Nico? College.
Yeah.
When I met him.
When he used to hide behind you,
6'3", and then he hid behind me. So he was scared of mom. What was your first impression of Nico?
that he was a baller.
Nothing gets past you, Mom! Do you guys get annoyed with each other, especially during this ECQ? Because my mom and I do all the time. I think we all do.
But just a little.
Yeah.
Not like to the point that you want to slap the person.
Alright guys, I think that's it. We answered as many questions as we could. Mom, thank you for being part of this video.
Thank you for having me.
And I know what you guys are thinking, Carla, we want to see what your hair is going to look like. Don't you worry, I got you guys. I'll put a picture here of what my hair looks like. So as you guys can clearly see from the pictures in this video, my hair is not dark. Totally not Mom's fault, totally mine. I did not do my research and figure out what kind of box dye I needed. Turns out the one that I got is part of like a series of like lighteners, or they're more used like as a topper for already colored hair. So it ended up making my hair really light, but I'm not mad because Mom did a really good job. Like it's really nice and even. The color is beautifully saturated and my hair is not dead. So I'm not mad about it at all. Will I go darker? Yes, definitely at some point. But as of right now, I'm okay with this. I like it. Great job, Mom. Trina, thank you for your commentary.
Sure.
If you like this video, don't forget to give it a
Thumbs up.
and while you're at it, don't forget to
Subscribe and note.
and leave us a comment of any other questions that you might have. If you want to ask Trina, comment it and we'll be sure to answer it. And we'll see you guys again for another video. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, fur moms, real moms, moms to be. I hope you guys have the best day ever. Every day should be Mother's Day. Show your mom some love. Show your dad some love. Bye.
Bye.
What? So you're not going to say bye?
Bye.